Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So if this is your first time here, I'm Faren. I do all types of natural hair and lifestyle type content. So if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload from me, and give this video a thumbs up if you own any Dyson products. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into this Dyson Airstrait. I know that's why you came. I know that is all that you are here for. So in case you've been under a rock, Dyson recently released this Dyson Airstrait, which is said to take your hair from wet to straight. Now, I have my thoughts and opinions and preconceived notions, but today we are actually going to put this to the test. It just got here and I'm actually I don't know if excited is the word, but I'm really interested. So of course I need to go ahead and wash my hair and do all that. And so I'm just going to give you guys a bit of information about this here before we get into trying it out and comparing it to something else that I've tried before. I purchased my Dyson Airstrait from the Dyson website in the nickel copper color for $499. Located here in the front, you'll find the unlock button, which simply unlocks your tool and makes it ready for use. Once you turn the machine around, you will see located at the very bottom is the power button, which activates the LCD screen. Above that, you will have your wet to dry button, which is what we will be using today. Above that is your cold, which selects cold air. Above that, you have your fan settings, which is low or high. And at the very top, we have our heat setting, which in this mode allows you to choose between 3 different heat settings. On dry hair, there are 2 options. From wet to dry, the 3 temperature settings are 175, 230, or 285 degrees Fahrenheit. If you want to refresh your dry hair, your options are 250 or 285 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's also a boost mode for maximum styling impact on your dry hair. Dyson also included this non-slip heat mat with my purchase. Okay, so the hair has been washed, conditioned, treated, detangled, heat protected, leave-in, all that good stuff applied. Those products will be linked in the description box if you're interested. And now, as I mentioned earlier, I said that I wanted to compare it to something else that I had. I'm gonna include timestamps in case you're not interested, but I still have the Revair on hand. And in my mind and also on TikTok, a lot of people have been saying that their Revair would do just as good, or they're probably just going to stick with the Revair. And so I just wanted to compare and contrast on my head. So I know I have it split in halves. I think the pink side, I'm going to do the Revair, and on the purple side, I'll use my Dyson Airstrait, or we'll just see from section to section. So what I'm about to do, I have my spray bottle right here. I'm going to re-dampen my hair because it's dry just a little bit. And what I'll do is, if you've never heard about the Revair, or if you want to know more about it, while I'm using it, I'll just do a voiceover and let you guys know about it. First and foremost, can we get into how juicy and luscious my coils look? I had such an amazing wash day. Okay, the Revair. It is designed to dry, stretch, smooth, and lengthen all hair types in half the time of your traditional blow dryer / flat iron combinations. Due to Revair's patented technology, this dries your hair in the natural direction of the cuticle, which is downward, which helps to lock out frizz and seal and shine. The Revair uses less heat than blow dryers and flat irons, so it's healthier for all hair types. It will not change your natural curl pattern, and it is comfortable for the scalp. Significant results are reported by those with naturally curly, coily, frizzy, textured, dense, and coarse hair. The device gives you easy options so you can dry and stretch your hair for protective styles, smooth or polished, and still be able to rock your natural hair when you choose. You better believe that Revair works on hair extensions, braids, and locks, and all while being gentle on tender heads. As you guys saw, I parted my quarter section into 3 smaller sections in order to place it inside of the machine. This has 7 different tension settings depending on how tightly curled your hair is. So I use it on 7, and it also has 2 different heat options, and I use mine on the highest heat possible because I feel like that gives my hair the best stretch. So what I like to do is place my hair inside of the tube like I already mentioned, and I don't pump it or anything. I really just smooth it around my scalp because I want to make sure that I am getting my roots, and I hold it in place from 60 to 90 seconds, which 90 seconds is usually my go-to because my hair is quite coily. And these are the results after just one pass. It actually feels like there is cool air kind of locking it in at the very entrance of this tool, so it's kind of smoothing down as you go, if that makes sense. Now I have completed this back section, and I feel like my hair looks pretty straight. It's a little stiff, but it's pretty straight at this point, and I just want to turn around and let you guys see what it looks like from the back. Alright, so this is what the Revair side looks like, and now I don't even know what settings I should use for this. I'll figure it out, and that will be a part of the voiceover effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it down because they said to use this on wet hair just like you would with the Revair. Y'all, I was in a clear state of confusion trying to figure out what settings I was supposed to use. There's an idle mode that you are able to turn on and off. I have no clue how you're supposed to do that. I read the instructions, I looked at the pictures, and I don't know if it was just too late in the evening, but it just wasn't really clicking or making sense for me. So I just asked Dyson if you could just give us a bit more detailed instructions. We would highly appreciate it. Signed, a confused natural. Okay, onto the machine. So this has a directional airflow to smooth and align. So you'll see I am using the side that has the airflow vents to kind of stretch my roots before I go in and smooth the strands of my hair. So the airflow is projected downwards at a 45-degree angle to create tension needed to align hair for a smooth end style with less damage and breakage. According to Dyson, when hair is wet, its hydrogen bonds are more pliable and easier to quote-unquote reset. Using a combination of moisture and airflow, hair can be styled effectively without heat damage. Also, using lower temperatures and resetting the hair's bonds from wet means its internal structure is protected so it can reflect more light for a shiny finish. If you're a natural girl like me, shiny hair isn't really a big thing. My hair is very low luster, so I don't know about this increased shine claim. I wasn't too sure about the temperature settings, so for this section I did decide to use it in the middle at the 230. And what I did was I did 2 extremely slow passes as if I was flat ironing my hair, and then I turned on the cold so it was completely cool, and I did one more pass to, as they say, seal the hair and prevent the frizz, lock in the moisture. So that is exactly what I am doing here. These videos are not sped up. This is real time of how I use them on my entire head. Alright, so now that I have finally completed this entire section, I'll turn around and let you guys see both sides. I have thoughts. Actually, you know what, really quick, as you can see, both sides still have some texture to them. I feel like one has more than the other. Go ahead and comment down below and let me know if you see a difference or if they look the same to you. So those are my results so far. I just think that maybe I need to use the highest heat setting for this Dyson. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of my head. But as you can see, the Revair side just looks a little more sleeker. This just has a little more volume, a little puffier. This one just looks better. I'm so shocked. But we'll see. We'll see how the rest of this goes. Well, it's a couple hours later and I think I have gathered all my thoughts. Let's wrap this video up. Let's start with why I even considered purchasing the Dyson Airstrait. I'm a natural that likes to wear her hair in every form that I possibly can. I love a wash and go. I love a braid out, twist out, protective style. And I also enjoy wearing my hair straight. When I get my hair trimmed every 4 or 5 months, it's on a silk press. If you are familiar with me, you know I have the Dyson Corral. I don't mind putting heat on my hair. I take care of my hair, and I really thought that this tool would actually allow me to feel more cautious or safer when it comes to flat ironing or straightening my hair. Pros: this is super lightweight, like very lightweight. I love that there's really like no panels and it works as like tension, because I saw absolutely no breakage. I think that is wonderful. That was one of my biggest concerns, because going from wet to dry, I've just always heard that's not good for your hair, especially kinky coily girls like me, because we have more hydrogen bonds that can break, therefore loosen up my curl pattern. But I guess we'll have to see once I wash my hair how true that really is. I do like that it is more of like an air type situation, and I just really enjoy Dyson and their technology. I love that it is like consistently the same heat. I love the idea that you could use this to retouch your straight styles. I'll probably try this again and follow up with my Dyson Corral just to kind of see what kind of results I get with that. So if that's something you want to see, definitely check back in a couple weeks, because I definitely plan on doing like an at-home silk press really soon. Cons. This was very time consuming. Going over each section, small section, 3 times just to get my hair stretched is time consuming for me. I don't know about others. So it's really an added step. It's not really saving me any time. If anything, it would potentially save my curl pattern. Second, the con is the price. Like $499 for a tool that stretches my hair is a stretch. For me, I just am on the fence. As much as I love Dyson and the technology, $499 is just a very steep price. Also, something that's a bit of a concern, I was looking on Dyson's website, and I believe the temperature goes up to 285. Once I did this section, I went through this section and used it on 285. And from what I believe I saw on Dyson's website, my Dyson Supersonic, the hair blow dryer, only goes up to, I believe, 215. So isn't that less heat on my hair if this goes up to 285? If anyone from Dyson sees this video, please comment down below and let me know if I'm misunderstanding or something. But it seems as if I'm putting more heat on my hair using this versus just using my supersonic. I don't know. How would I compare it to the Revair? In my honest opinion, I'm not a huge fan of either one. For people who just really like to stretch their hair and use less heat, I believe it's a really great option. But for me, as someone who likes straight hair, neither one are ideal. But personally, I would choose the Revair over the Dyson Airstrait, simply based off of the fact that it's less time consuming. Yes, it's bulkier, but it's gonna save me a whole lot more time. And honestly, I don't know if you guys noticed, like I did this section with the Airstrait and I had intended to just do all of it, but it was just taking so long to do my hair that I ended up just breaking this front section into 3 or 4 sections and using my Revair. Like I said, you put that in place for 90 seconds. That's a minute and a half. And to me, that is shorter and less time consuming than doing 2 passes with the Airstrait and then changing to a cool temperature. Also, I kind of feel like, I don't know if it's in my mind, but I feel as if where I use the Revair, my hair just seems softer. Both tools seem to strip my hair of moisture. It's so crazy. My hair felt so luscious and juicy before I started the drying process, but I don't know if it's something about the air, the reverse hair, that dries my hair out. But like my hair is not the best. Like you can see, like it just looks really stiff. And this side where I use the Revair right here just feels softer and smoother, honestly, than this side does. This actually like does not feel that good at all. Dyson Airstrait, first impression, wasn't really too impressed. I had higher hopes, honestly. Once I saw Curly Chris's video, I was like, okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but yeah, it really gave me exactly what I thought it was going to give. And I personally would rather just use my supersonic and stretch my hair as I normally do without having to use yet another tool to do so. Like, as long as I keep protecting my hair, I'll just add the heat. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Are you interested in the Dyson Airstrait? Do you have hair that is kinky, coily, curly like mine? Also colored, so very fragile. And let me know what you thought about today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next one.